All right, big show today. Before we get into it, I want to talk about DraftKings, the NFL playoffs. Let's go. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, makes every moment feel bigger. A running back cuts through the line. A strip sack flips the field. A tight end hauls in the kind of touchdown grab you'll talk about for years post-game. Postseason games shift fast, and with DraftKings live betting options, you can stay right in the moment. Plus, DraftKings has your back with early exit protection. If the player in your eligible NFL prop bet goes down at any point in the first half, you still get paid in cash. New customers bet just $5, and if that bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. DraftKings Sportsbook, every drive, every play, every moment. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code STRETCHPOD. That's code STRETCHPOD to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. All right, everybody, welcome to the stretch. The Bears lost yesterday. I don't know how much that matters at this point because we are setting up for
It's round 3.
Yeah.
It's the rubber match.
Packer
week.
Again, exactly what we knew it was coming.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming.
Yeah.
There was a moment on Sunday where it wasn't coming because
True.
the Commanders were losing to the Eagles and we were looking like shit against the Lions.
But in a weird way, I never envisioned us playing one of the West teams.
No.
Like it was
No,
always
not really.
going to be Green Bay.
No.
So, I mean, we could touch a little bit on yesterday if we want. Listen, I'm not going to go. They are who they are. That's kind of been the script for the whole season. But I'm getting a little annoyed with not the
slow starts,
just not playing well throughout a whole game.
Yesterday, I agree with you. Like, I don't think yesterday should change how we feel about this team, this season.
Agreed.
Like, we should take a step back and be like, hey, 2025 regular season was awesome. It was so much fun to watch. This team had 1 million lives. They never were out of a game. We know their limitations, but we also know their ceiling. And it was awesome. Like if you told us when we did the preview in August, you're like, yeah, they're gonna somehow finish 2-4 in the NFC North. They're gonna start the season on a 2-game losing streak, end the season on a 2-game losing streak, but they're gonna have the number 2 seed and win the division. But like, what? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome
For sure.
Holy shit! So I am like. Gratitude's not the right word, but it was a fun season. Like I'm very happy that we got to enjoy this season together, and we got to watch these games. We watched a lot of them together, and it was just fun to have the Bears mean something like Sundays late in the season, which hasn't been the case since 2018.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Yesterday was weird because I don't really understand the plan of we played. I agree with playing everyone. But then there also was like we had a very easy game plan.
Script game.
Yeah.
So it's like if we're playing everyone, play everyone and play. But then you're trying to also keep things off tape for the. It was just a weird effort. The offense couldn't get going again. The defense is bad. It was a weird effort, and then they still somehow almost won.
How much do you think they actually kept off of tape, and what is the point of that? You've played them twice in a month already. How different are you going to be for the playoffs?
I thought our offensive scheme was pretty.
I did too, but it's not like the Packers. You gave them your best punch 2 weeks, 2 games within the last month already. So it's like if you are having, what is the point of having a vanilla?
I would say like those 2-point conversions. I would say there's something like a lot better he has. In his book that he didn't use specifically because it was that game.
Yeah,
that's something.
Fair.
That
Yeah, definitely.
Right, and you saw them both. One of them, they just ran the ball.
And maybe, I mean, like this is wishful thinking. Maybe the defensive plan, which was bad yesterday, maybe they were just like, oh yeah, we're going to show them something different. I don't know. That's where it doesn't jive up because Ben said we're playing to win the game. So that doesn't really make sense.
Well, I also think the script is kind of out on the Bears. Like just drive slow, just keep time.
Very
possession,
much.
Yeah.
Very
keep
much.
their offense off.
Well,
the field.
I mean that is definitely. I mean that's every team. Time of possession. I think it's more just if you can get guys on. I mean the Lions are White Sox. Dave said it during the stream, but he's right. The Lions are a very bad matchup for the Bears. The Lions run that pick that's not a pick where they run
It's
They're
perfect.
crossing
crossers,
routes. Yeah.
and we don't have anyone who has speed to cover it.
Even prime Jalen Johnson, I don't know if he's covering Jameson Williams on a little crossing route like that. That's like such a
Amon-Ra had 100 at the half.
Right.
But you are right, Eddie, in like that. like the first Packers game, the reason why we got back in that game was because the Packers scored too fast.
Yeah, these teams are having the ball more than 2/3 of the time.
Yeah, the 49ers game, like we had a shot in that game because the 49ers were scoring too fast. Yesterday, we've seen it a couple times this year where you look up and it's 4 minutes left in the second quarter and we've had the ball 3 times and when the offense doesn't get going right away and having the ball 2 or 3 times in the first half, it's like, fuck, where the hell did this game go?
Yes.
And that's what my biggest concern is outside of the defense, which we know is like you can't start slow in the playoffs because you just can't. You run out of you don't want to be stuck in a situation where it's like, fuck, we just threw away a half and now we got to dig out of it again.
Yeah, and I mean the Packers have done a good job in both of those games of basically having us throw away the first half.
Yeah.
We haven't mustered up anything. So I don't know. It's getting frustrating from a standpoint just because I know the team's better than not playing for 3 quarters, So
offensively, yes.
Exactly.
Defensively, I don't know.
No, I agree. Yeah, I'm speaking offensively.
Dude, we've gotten worse defensively.
And they've gotten healthier too.
But I don't know about healthier because Jalen Johnson is not good.
No, he's very rough.
And I love him, and I hope that it's just he's still injured and he wanted to come back, but he doesn't
look right.
Slow. I mean, is C.J. Gardner-Johnson out, I assume? I mean,
he looked like
hard
he
to get out of
Mars.
concussion protocol in less than a week on a short rest.
Yeah.
Nashawn Wright is incredible at getting turnovers.
He's kind of
that's where it stops.
Pumpkin.
Great in coverage.
So yeah, I mean, Kyler Gordon has been talked about maybe coming back. I don't know. Tyreek Stevenson's been sitting on the bench.
He's crucial. I mean, we really need Kyler Gordon. But then to ask him to play at a playoff level if they're only playing 3
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't have guys like.
But if Gardner Johnson's out, like what's
of course.
Yeah.
You don't have
Blackwell, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll give a sort of spin zone on yesterday's game. I think there was such an adrenaline dump.
Oh yeah,
of an organizational adrenaline dump over the last month and a half or so, probably since the bye even, that it's like, all right, they clinched the division, they clinched a playoff spot. This game obviously means something because you don't want to play one of the West teams that have those lighted up offenses, but at the same time, like it was more of the same with the slow start. So it's a spin zone, but
no, you're right. I mean, it's hard to play with that urgency week in and week out and then get to a week in week 18 where I don't know if you guys felt it, but I felt it. Like I was going into the game, I was like, yeah, I want to win this game, but
who cares?
I don't feel like I'm on the edge like I've been since Thanksgiving.
You were getting
pretty much since Black Friday we've been playing games where it's like you got to win this game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I did we talk about card thoughts earlier, like when we first started that podcast.
Oh no.
Like I was not totally bad ones, but when it comes to Jalen Johnson, it's just been puzzling.
I think it's an injury. Like that's the only answer. I mean,
and I do agree with Dave. I watched with a friend, and we saw that. I'm thinking the same crosser route with Jameson Williams. No one is stopping.
No one
it wasn't
even
just like that was what was concerning to me. Is that Jameson Williams is one of the fastest guys in the NFL.
Yeah.
We know very few cornerbacks can stay with Jameson Williams for more than a second. It was also Reynolds. It was also Amon-Ra. Like, they were doing it with everyone.
Yeah.
I just think we're just slow in the secondary, and it sucks to watch because it's like and the Niners did it. The Niners knew that they could just beat the fuck out of the middle of the field, and it would just be all day. So, yeah,
and they have no pass rush.
Yeah, no pass rush.
So you have time to get that.
You're asking guys to defend forever. Defense stinks, but I'm also of the mindset like this team has given us enough reason to believe that they can pull a rabbit out of their hat time and time again, that you can't go in being like defeatist. You know what I mean?
No.
Like even if we're down in the first half against the Packers, you get like that game yesterday was a perfect example. It sucked in the first half, but I was like, I think they'll probably be back in this game at some point.
Oh yeah, like,
and they were.
I said that at halftime, and I was like, of course we look like shit now, but you can't throw anything off the table for them.
Yeah, they deserve that type of respect for
do.
how Caleb has played in the fourth quarters. And I actually thought Caleb wasn't that bad yesterday. He just didn't have the ball in the first half. There was like 4 or 5 drops.
Yeah.
If Luther Burden doesn't drop that ball in that was the last drive or second to last drive, we get the intentional grounding too. That was significant.
I know we say no pass rush, but they had 3 sacks yesterday. That's almost like a gold rush for this team.
No, I know, but
they got the
was one of them the flea flicker though?
Yeah,
that was a weird play by the Lions. Yeah,
true, but still, it did feel like they got the Goff a little more than others. We haven't touched.
But that's
them.
Goff.
Yeah,
and they didn't have Penei Sewell.
Yeah,
Yeah, and those crossing routes, they take time to set up too.
Yeah.
So every time you're hitting one of those, as a guy's already run 30 yards, east-west, then it's like, all right, like you should be able to dial something. A good team would be able to initiate a little bit of pressure to throw the timing of those crossing routes off, and the Bears just don't.
Yeah. I mean, it does feel like when Bayer got that pick, it's like, oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, right.
And then we didn't.
What's Ozzy's injury?
It was knee/quad.
Okay, we need him back.
Yeah, he took the warm-up yesterday, then they sat
Okay.
down. So I would assume that he would be, he's very close, and maybe it was just an abundance of caution for this game.
Yeah. Castillo wasn't bad, but it also was, if you look at like the spray chart, the ball was just going out to the right side the whole time because I think he was nervous about his left side, his blind side.
Going right. He didn't get the 4,000, which he'll get it at some point.
Still the most passing yards ever by a Bears quarterback.
Yeah.
He'll get it at some point. It's not.
I mean, it was an incredible season by Caleb, year two.
It was
awesome.
The growth from week 1 of 2024 through week 18 of this year, it is so palpable.
Even this year, week 1.
Totally.
Week 1 and 2
he
looked bad.
stunk.
He did.
He did not look better week
stunk.
1 and 2, and then he got better every single week.
And it's not even that he got physically better and that his statistical output was better to me. It's like when he made that throw to DJ Moore where he threaded the needle, and afterwards the reporter was like, "Do you think that was like a ill-timed throw?" He's like, "No, I can make any throw. Like, shut up, I can make any." Like his confidence, like he is the guy.
Yeah,
he's a superstar, gonna be a superstar. Not quite there yet, but it's trending in that direction.
And I think the emergence of Burden and Loveland in the last has really kind of taken this offense to a different level. So if you get Rome back in the mix too, now you have like a genuine outside the numbers kind of deep threat. Like you got a lot to work with there.
Are we confident that Rome plays?
I am.
You are.
I mean, looking at him at the sideline, he's jumping up and down. It's like
he was jumping up and down a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. I think that's because did they say he needs surgery or he might need surgery?
I don't know.
But it's not. It doesn't seem good.
Shout out Colson Loveland, leading receiver.
Yep.
And DeAndre Swift, career high.
Yeah.
He had an incredible season.
Yeah.
Like that was
a
we
big
all
concern.
went in this season being like, what's the plan for running back? Because we didn't know one guy would be good. And DeAndre Swift we had our doubts, and he played really well all year.
He did. And we're talking about free agents that they could pick up.
Yeah.
Chubb and whoever else.
Yeah.
So
we got to run the ball more. We got away from it the last couple of games.
Yeah.
Like if you look
I think there's a little urgency too. They were down a lot and playing the clock especially, but they absolutely have to run the ball more. Get like that Philadelphia game where they were just shoving
or the second half against the Packers in Lambeau.
Yes. Yeah. That too. Yeah. Until they lost it, but like just lean on that offensive line and we've seen what happens with the offense when it does get in a rhythm. Just pick it's like Big Ten offense, run, pass, and then get the first down. It's been pretty methodical. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
There's still the graphic that I keep flashing seemingly during every game is that they lead the league in pre-snap penalties too, and it's just like
it was
now you're
yesterday.
Now you're getting to the point where it's like it's playoffs. You cannot have
those drive killers.
Yep,
absolutely.
Yeah, he said he was non-committal about playing, but he doesn't think he'll need foot surgery.
Okay.
So we'll see.
That's good.
So what is it? Just like a hairline fracture?
Stress fracture, yes. And then DJ, a lot of people are kind of on him for that play.
Very much needs to be talked about. He also looks very slow and kind of just out of it to me. Like in real time, I didn't want to say it out loud because I thought I'd get internet bullied, but his effort didn't look good on that interception. And then I've watched it 1,000 times since, and my opinion on it hasn't changed. I don't think the effort was really
you want
there.
Him to be like a DB on that?
Kind of, yeah. He kind of just quit on it, it looked like. I don't know that he knew that the safety had dragged behind him. So maybe he's just like, oh, that's going over my head by 5 yards. Don't bother. But still, like, fucking go and get the ball, bat it down, do something. And it didn't look like he did that to me. And that's not even the first example of something like that happening this year at DJ Moore,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. He's a tough guy to talk about because it's like we see everything there. Like, I mean, the play he made against the Packers for the game-winning touchdown. But then there are frustrating aspects of him that we've seen since last year.
And he's been good blocking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And no one seems to sound the alarms in the locker room. I feel like they would by this point. So it's like, I don't know. Like I have no choice but to kind of
Trust
follow the
him,
lead.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So, but of course there are areas like that where people are like, what was that? So I don't know. Regardless, Saturday's gonna be a fucking war.
It's going to be a war. I can't wait.
Do you like
can't-
that time slot?
I didn't, and then I thought about it more, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I do, because I thought we were gonna have to wait till Sunday afternoon or Sunday night, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to have to wait forever for our game to start.
I agree with you. I didn't like because that's when we had for the double doink game, right? It was an afternoon Sunday.
Yeah, I think it was Sunday afternoon.
And just like it was almost like as the sun went down.
Yeah.
Like things got a little more.
Yeah.
tense. So it's kind of nice that it's like you're
Starting
walking
in
in.
darkness.
You're starting in the dark, and that's how the stage is set.
It's gonna be a hell of a game. I mean, I think we're better than the Packers, but you can also, you can throw out the argument the Bears have not had a lead against the Packers this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
You haven't.
Yeah.
And it's the weirdest thing ever that our last win is against the Packers. The Packers' last win is against the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've lost 4 straight.
Yeah, and they've obviously had, Jordan Love missed time.
Clayton
They didn't
Tune.
last week, or that does make me a little nervous that they did rest everyone because they were locked in the 7th seed. So now we're on a short week. So that makes me a little, that kind of sucks that we got a short week. They played early on Sunday and they rested all their guys. I don't know, man. This is going to be. So let me start with this. Do you guys agree with my take that this has been an awesome season? I'm so excited for the future of this team with Ben Johnson. If the Packers do win on Saturday night, it completely taints this season. In terms of just this season.
I totally disagree.
Okay.
If you
This season, okay.
Yeah, this season.
Okay.
this season, yeah, like
This season.
and it's
just
diff-
this season.
and it's different because it's the Packers. If
Right.
if
Yeah,
they're
totally,
playing the
yeah, yeah,
Rams,
yeah.
and
Correct.
lose to the Rams.
Correct.
it's fine,
Totally different.
but-
This feels like the momentum of taking, winning the North, beating the Packers, and then it's like the boogeyman. Oh, it's still the same. I had this argument with Tate during baseball playoffs when the Guardians made the incredible comeback, and they win the Central, and then they lose to the Tigers, and it's like, okay, that was an incredible comeback, but every time you think about this season, you're gonna be like, but we lost to the Tigers.
Correct. You lost.
We
them
came all the way back, and then we lost to them.
Yeah.
It's not like, again, it's not like I'm gonna walk if we lose on Saturday night. It's not like I'm gonna walk away being like, oh, this is the future of the Bears is fucked. I'm gonna think the opposite. I think this. We've already proven that things are going all in the right direction. It's more when I look back on the 2025 season, will I be like, oh, that was awesome? I'll be like, yeah, it was, but
No, you have puke breath at the end of that.
Right.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of puke breath involved, sure, but at the same time, like,
No,
playoffs.
I think it's all puke breath.
But then obviously the flip is if we beat the Packers, it's like shit. We've really arrived.
That's exactly
Right. So it's the swing. If we play the Niners or the Rams, the emotional swings would have been very small.
Minimal,
Yeah.
right?
This has just massive emotional swings.
No,
Sure.
like it's like a mini Super Bowl almost. Like if you win this one, you're gonna look back at this season as like, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna
That
need
was-
Lance to cut that one so Packers fans don't get a hold of it.
Yeah, I don't care if they get a hold of it. You win the
I think
division.
they feel the same way though.
Yeah.
Packers
Oh no,
fans
you
are
can
going
tell
in-
they do. They won't
Yeah,
admit it either.
Yeah.
They
They're
will
going
not
into
admit
this,
it.
and if the Bears beat them, they can't say, "Oh, the Bears still suck," and they that
Mhm.
changes.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah.
It's huge, but thinking at it, I'm trying to think about. I don't know if this is a spin zone or thinking at it rationally. Making the playoffs was kind of the pinnacle of what this season was going to be. Right? We didn't expect Super Bowl or anything. So at the same time, it is house money since they made the playoffs.
I disagree.
I'm like I said, spin zone. I don't even know if I agree with this.
Yeah, because expectations change. Once we
totally.
proved that we were a playoff team, and now you are the 2 seed, you never know how this shit is fleeting. I look at Joe Burrow when he's like, the window is as long as I'm here. They haven't been back. You know what I mean? So you have an opportunity to have potentially 2 home games and then an NFC Championship game that could be at home too, depending on what happens. Like these are golden opportunities. So I won't walk away if things go bad Saturday night being like, well, I never expected us to be in the playoffs. I'd be like, no, once we're in the playoffs, you're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I will say though, if they beat the Packers and lose in the divisional round, I'll be like, great year.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, I think we're all going into this pretty rationally in the fact that, like, we know the limitations of this team. So when you're in the tournament, you're trying to win a Super Bowl, obviously.
Yeah.
If you ask me, like, does this defense have a chance to stand up against 4 playoff teams in a row? I'm going to probably say no, but that doesn't mean that they can't do it because they've, again, pulled rabbits out of their hats, and who knows if we force turnovers in every game.
Yep.
Like, you got a chip in a chair kind of thing.
I also hate the notion that the Packers are like, oh well, we're the clear dog. Like everyone's injured.
No,
we're
they're
not
favorites.
the same team. Yeah, I know they're favorites exactly, but
Point and a half, right?
they act like they're playing with house money. Listen, they lost their best defensive player.
No. They were. I know they've got injuries. They were a Super Bowl favorite going into this season,
and they're still a good team without Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
And Tucker Kraft.
Yeah.
They're still a good team.
Yep.
And all their other injuries, whatever. I get it. They're still good.
Do they get healthier? I think Zach Tom was the other one. Is he back?
Lance.
Looking it up.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't buy into that bullshit either. But listen, it's like a fucking good action movie, a good scary movie. Like they're never dead. You got to take them. You got to give them that.
Yeah.
last shot
Got to
in the head.
double tap.
You know,
No,
Scream,
that's
Halloween. You name
2
it.
to the chest and 1 in the head.
Exactly. You gotta fucking kill them one more time. And if we do that, like the flip side of the benefits of the rewards and the fruits of is so much maximized, right?
And I also I will say that taking all the emotional side of it out of it, I would rather play the Packers in round 1 than like the 49ers.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
I think they're a better matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the 49ers. We saw what happened. We
Can't stop
expect
that
our
team.
defense or our offense to be that lights out again. Is like we couldn't get stops against 49ers.
Although it would have been nice to get them at home.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But we played 2 games against the Packers and it came down to the last play.
Yeah.
So give me that coin flip.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't know.
And the Rams would have probably pieced them up too. Definitely.
Yeah, the Rams are not
Yeah.
a team I want to play. That's the thing, though. You play in the playoffs. You got to play playoff teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're only playing good teams now.
That's it.
Yeah, it looks like the Packers are getting much healthier. Quay Walker will be healthy. Dontavian Wicks, Xavier McKinney, Zach Tom, and then Edrin Cooper. So they got a lot of them.
Bring it the fuck on. Bring it on.
I'm nervous.
I'm terrified.
It's gonna be. I said on the stream that like, I was like, I just want to close my eyes and hope we win. Like someone was like, "Hey, do you want the 49ers or Packers?" Like, I don't want anyone. I just want to close my eyes and hope.
We're just
Like,
putting
I
ourselves-
don't want to play anybody.
We're gonna put
This is
ourselves
going to
back.
be the most stressful Saturday. I mean, yes, the reward at the end of it would be incredible, but fuck, it's going to be stressful.
We're all just gonna put ourselves back into the bird box. Is that what
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's especially because the way these Packers games have gone. Like the first one we went into being like we are kind of house money in the fact that we're ahead of them enough where if we lose this game, we play them again in 2 weeks. That loss didn't like demolish me, and then the win was one of the best.
The highest of
Like
highs.
didn't sleep that night because I was just watching replays.
Yeah.
And now it's just win or go home.
It's so fucked up because, like we said, it does nothing for our long-term view of this team. But
none.
the fact that it's them just changes everything.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. It's the emotional side.
Yes,
of it.
This is why we sport. Someone
Yeah.
said that to me. Some Packers fan, actually. I'll give him credit. He's like, this is why we sport. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, we can't be
Like,
scared.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Can't be scared. Just got to go in.
I am.
I'm not.
I'm a little scared.
I know that Ben Johnson has been just nothing. He's like the Clockwork Orange guy with his eyelids pulled open.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
a
what he's
different
been
scared. Like if it's any playoff game, of course you.
No, but like I would kill someone for this feeling. Like
Yeah.
that big game nervous feeling. Like it doesn't that Dave. That's why you sport. Like this is what we've been waiting for. We got it with the Cubs for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
But like other than that, we haven't had this feeling.
Bulls
And-
playing.
yeah. But we haven't had this feeling in a long time, and it's a great feeling. And I think it really probably was that Eagles game. It was the last time in 2018, which was our first day of full time.
Yeah.
Although that Packers game did have a pretty big feeling.
Yeah,
'Cause it was
it did.
Saturday night. It kind of
Yeah.
elevated
But
things.
it's win or go home. I
For
guess.
sure.
Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm more like it's a torture watch.
You're not scared because you don't believe in your guys. You're not scared because you don't not believe in your guys.
Correct.
I
I'm
thought
not-
you were calling
No,
him
no,
out
no, no,
big
no,
time.
no. It's not
I'm
that.
not scared of going into this game. I'm more the first 2 Packers games. Like I did not enjoy watching.
Yeah.
No, no.
Sure.
It's just torture because it's just every play feels monumental. So it's not as scared. It's more like, all right, we got to go put our. And again, this is a very to be like the hardest thing I have to do this week is sit on the couch and watch football. That's the truth, but it's a blessing to have that. But it's like
this is a stress ball game.
I mean, the first two were just I was sitting like just I pissed on myself. I literally pissed on myself after we fucked up that fourth down in the first quarter of the second game.
Every second that ticked by that we were down felt like a slow squeeze from an anaconda.
Right.
You were just like every.
So it's not scared of the Packers. It's not scared. I have confidence in this team.
Yes.
Maybe not the defense. I have confidence in this team. It's just it's going to be a torture watch.
Yeah.
Maybe we just beat the fuck out of them. That would be awesome.
That would be great.
Sick. Run the damn ball.
Run the damn ball. Play with a lead.
Lean on them.
I
force them to pass.
What? What are you gonna say?
I don't know. A fleur just popped into my head right there.
Yeah, he's a really good coach.
Yes.
It's going to be a great fucking battle.
Yeah.
I'm excited. The rivalry is so back too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And because I've been getting into it, I think a little more than you guys have with Packers fans, and I love getting in the Twitter mud that. But and all Packers fans right now, I'm solely talking about the burner accounts on the internet, which don't represent an entire fan base, but you can sense in their responses that they are worried about the Bears
this is
in the
huge
future
for them too.
It's not, I'm not even talking about the micro level of this Saturday, this playoff game. They're nervous for the future. They know that this Bears team is different from previous Bears regime. I shouldn't say team. This regime is different from previous regimes.
Correct.
And you can just sense it in how they respond to you on Twitter with their stupid cherry pick stats, like, oh, they were 2-4 in their division this year. They were clearly not Kings of the North. So I love it, and there's nothing better than a good rivalry. And this, like when we went up to Green Bay the last few years, I was insulted with how nice they were to us.
Yeah, they were patting us on the back.
They were like, and then when the Bears beat them with a stupid fucking last-second field goal in Lambeau last year.
Maybe just people aren't as abrasive as you. Okay.
But
could also be part of it.
Yeah, but it's
no. It wasn't even. They weren't even like shit talk, like cordial shit talk, the fun shit talk that we all like. It was like, oh, they're literally patting us on the head.
Yeah,
you know, and I'm excited for that fucking hatred between the two organizations.
What do we do about Jack McCarthy on Saturday?
He walked in. He's like, you know how this ends, right? That was the first thing he said.
Yeah, you just kind of ignore him. Just ignore him.
He's a hard guy to
ignore his existence. I'll fire him.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else as opposed
ready
to that,
to go.
Yeah.
Ready to fucking go.
I can't.
Caleb Williams, just trusting Caleb Williams.
I do trust Caleb.
I do
trust
too.
Ben Johnson.
We said it. I know I didn't do the post game with you guys after the 49ers game, but Eddie and I talked about it on Wake Up Barstool. Like the difference with Caleb Williams is in that 49ers game when we got the ball back with 2 minutes left, I was like, we're gonna go score.
Yep.
And that's an innate feeling that you have to get over time with the quarterback, and I have it with Caleb Williams. I have the trust that like, when his back is against the wall, he's going to come up with a big fucking play. So let's do as much as we can defensively, stay in the game, and then let Caleb be Caleb at the end.
That's the X factor. I mean that's
what?
really the X factor.
The defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the defense.
Give me 2 turnovers.
I don't think I think it's fine to just. I think every Bears fan agrees. Like we know what this team is. We watched 17 games of it.
Yeah.
This defense is bad. If you take out the interceptions and the fumbles, which you can't just ignore the fact that we're really good at taking the ball away.
Yeah.
Because that
they earn that.
need that.
Yeah.
But if you take it out and it's down to down, we're I think the worst defense EPA. Like I think we are actually the worst defense if you take away all of our turnovers.
Big plays.
So it's like if they play a clean game, we're going to be up against it. If we can find a way to get a couple turnovers, we're going to be right in it.
They gotta step up.
Gotta step up. Gotta fucking find a way to get that ball.
I would love to be a fly in the wall in the locker room this week and just to get a gauge of like how pumped up this coaching staff and roster is. And I know Ben Johnson, this competitive fucking prick, that he's going to turn it up to a level 1,000 for this game.
But we got to find that even spot because
Yeah.
I don't want to get too pumped up.
That's a thing.
I don't want to have
very fair.
Too pumped up looks like 2 minutes in the game, Jaquan Brisker just got his second personal foul penalty. That's too pumped up.
Yeah.
Like,
we don't need that for this game.
Find that level.
But like
find
that
level.
When was that the first or second Packers game where they were like crowd surfing on the opening kick?
That was second game.
Was that the second game?
Yeah, no, we were very, very hyped in the second game.
Yeah.
And we came out a little too hyped with some of the penalties.
Just toe that line of not getting the penalty, but keep that same edge,
Win the fucking game.
He's already out of breath over here.
I'm
excited. I am excited. I am not scared. It's more the fact that it's a torture watch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just everything is
going to be hell.
All the chips on the table.
And I kind of thought I would get acclimated to that by now, because really every win, with the exception of the Eagles game and the Browns game,
they've been a heart attack.
Yeah. So, but I'm not. Like, I was watching.
I will say that I've changed my mind. That, like, yesterday, I know the stakes were a little lower, but yesterday when we were down 16, I was like, well, we'll probably just come back.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel
sure.
with this team. I'm like, well, like, it's been
one
sloppy,
score game,
but we'll probably, Dave we had an all-time White Sox Dave moment in the cave. It was pretty good.
It was okay.
We scored the touchdown to make it 16-6. And Dave just started screaming, one score game. He's like, dude, we haven't had the fucking 2-point conversion yet. And then we get it, and then we score again. And I was like, Dave, I think you got to, like, for superstition's sake, you got to yell it again.
He goes,
and then he just goes, two-score game. I was like, no, tie game.
And
then right when he yelled tie game, Cole Kmet, which was an incredible play by him, makes that play. And,
like Max said, I got it off literally with
right as it was going.
They
throwing
went
the
to
ball.
replay, and the ball left my hand by like a quarter of an inch.
Yes, tie game. But yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. Let's run the ball.
Let's go on a fucking run.
That's what I'm saying. The NFC's wide open. I again, like it's a weird feeling to talk about this team, because it's like on the one side I said, like, if you said, hey, can you win 4 games? I don't think so, but can you win 1 game at a time? Yeah, because we have, and we've beaten the Eagles, we've beaten the Packers, we've played toe to toe with the Niners. Like, this is what the NFC picture is. It's these teams. So why can't we play with these teams? We can play with every team in the NFC playoffs.
A little bear weather in January, a soldier wind
you
whipping
think
around.
Matt Stafford, that sissy? Well, it'd be in. No, they're the 5 seed. Never mind. You think that sissy Sam Darnold wants to play in Bear?
Well, he's the one
seed. He literally, there's no path that he plays in Chicago.
I'm just trying to get Bear weather into it,
Yeah.
But
there's no world. Seahawks play in Chicago. That's okay. Seahawks defense looked nasty.
Yeah, I retract my Webb statements. I tweeted that.
Well, because it's when I thought the same thing all season, or for the majority of the season. I was like, Sam Darnold's gonna be Sam Darnold. They're 5-1 in games when he has 2 turnovers or more.
Yeah.
Like they've built a team that is almost Sam Darnold proof.
Yeah.
And when he plays clean, they'll dominate you.
Yeah.
Seeing the way their defense handled the Niners offense versus what we did.
And the way they run the ball now.
Yeah. The 2-headed monster, yeah.
Was alarming.
4 times, I saw the stat, 4 times this year, there's been a designed run on 3rd and 15 that's picked up a first down, all 4 Seahawks.
Wow.
They picked that one up 3rd and 17 with Kenneth Walker. That was crazy. That
was one of the plays, that and the McCaffrey bobble was the play, the 2 plays of the game for sure.
Okay.
Win the game, put the Trees Grader hat on.
We'll be streaming.
Is there any point to talking about anything else?
No.
I don't think so.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Everything's waits till after this week.
So you don't want to argue with Dave about email?
No.
The Houston Astros?
No.
No, we can wait until we got about a month until pitchers and catchers report. We can wait until
right after the Super Bowl.
We need Mikey Betts on the stream.
All right.
He's got to be. I mean, he was there for the.
Oh yeah.
Win.
That's right.
He's
I know, it's like one of those things where it's there's nothing left to say.
No,
you got to
go
out
and
and
win the game.
Win
the game. Find a way to get a turnover or 2 on defense and play good offense. Run the ball. And let Caleb be. That's the game. That's the keys to the game. 2 turnovers. Run the ball. Let Caleb be Caleb in the 4th quarter.
Put on the cheese grater hats. That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh man. Oh, I can't. All right.
That's it.
That's
it. Beat the Packers.
Yes.
Go Bears. That's the show.